political discussion. The tug of war means there is a rope and two sides are there and they are pulling the rope. And who will pull whom? That tug of war competition is going on between India and United States right now. If people remember 2 days back, Mr. Brendan Lynch, he is the associate trade. If we talk about the trade, there is a kind of trade representation. Okay, Trade Department of United States, and they have representation from the Central Asia and Southern Asia. So I can say that the Trade Department of United States, and they have representation for the Central Asia and Southern Asia. An associate to it means a kind of, not the head of it. Second head of it, Mr. Brandon Lynch. So he was in India 2 days back, and he was having a one-on-one face-to-face trade deal discussion with the Indian bureaucrats in the industry ministry. Industry ministry like Mr. Rajesh Agrawal. So these are bureaucrats, means Indian Administrative Service Officers. So like Mr. Rajesh Agrawal and other people. From this side, from the Indian Industry Minister of India, no diplomat were involved, only the bureaucrats were involved. And from the kind of a person who is a representative of the trade business of United States in Central Asia and Southern Asia, Mr. Brandon Lynch, and they discussed about the 50% tariff, how we can remove this 50% tariff from the India. And it went for 1 day, and no conclusion has come out. People are saying that it was helpful, it was progressive, but nothing came out. Now the condition is that India is praising United States and United States is praising India. Okay, but no one is going ahead beyond it. I would rather say they are pulling each other rather than they are pushing each other, means helping each other. They are pulling each other in a tug of war. What India did, what progress we are seeing as far as Indian side is concerned. Then India voted against United States and Israel again in the resolution that was brought by Mr. President of France, Mr. Emmanuel Macron, to make Palestine as an independent country, to taking out of the Israel. Now, in that resolution, India voted in favor of this resolution. Means we have made a video that India voted actually against United States and Israel. So India is pulling America wherever it can pull. It is pulling America. Prime Minister many times he is found saying that vocal for the local, buy local item, don't buy American item. What United States is doing for India? United States President, they have praised India. They sent a special envoy who is assistant to the trade head, who is responsible for the American trade in the Central Asia and Southern, is assistant to his Mr. Brendan Lynch to India. This is what America is doing as far as India is concerned. What is against India America is doing? Then America has directed in the European Union to charge 100% tariff on India. This is what America is doing against India. What else is America is doing against India? What is the point now? Okay, what India is doing against America? Then India voted in favor of the resolution to take out Palestine. Okay, what India is doing in favor of America? Okay, India is doing in favor of America. What India is doing against America? It voted in favor of Palestine as a separate country. What India is doing in favor in what India is doing against America? Vocal for local, and this kind of it is doing. Indian Prime Minister is attending SCO meeting and those kind of things. That is against America. What India is doing in favor of America? Okay, it is going for the kind of defense deal with the European Union, France company called Rafale. Even though they had closed on the defense deal with Russia as far as fighter jet plane is concerned. So this is what India had make a one step ahead, detaching from Russia as far as the foreign defense deal is concerned. and going toward the European Union. This is the one sign India has given to the America, Mr. Donald Trump, that we are going the way you are saying. Okay, we have detached from the Russia as far as the defense deal is concerned, and we are renewing our defense deal with the France. Okay, now what United States is doing in favor of India, then it sent Mr. Brandon Lynch to India for the discussion on the trade tariff. What United States is doing against India, then United States is now putting pressure on the European Union to impose 100% tariff on India. What United States is doing against India, okay, there are new news that are surfacing now. Mr. Donald Trump has Mr. Donald Trump now he has made a statement that India is involved in the drug trafficking inside America. This is a very big allegation that Mr. Trump is putting on India. India, including 21 countries, in 21 countries, they are involved in trafficking of drugs. In drugs, I believe methamphetamine. Methamphetamine is the name of one drug. Then fentanyl, that is also known as synthetic opium, and then cocaine. These are the major drugs that are being that are kind of they are going inside America as a kind of illegally. Okay, so trafficking, this is word that is used. Trafficking of drugs inside the America, illegal trafficking of drugs inside the America. And America has now issued list of 21 countries which are involved in smuggling drugs into the America. In that, Indian name is also there. And at least in past time, no American president and none of the agency, they cited name of India while listing the name of the country who are smuggling drugs into the India. This is what Donald Trump is now again pressurizing on India. What they want. Donald Trump wants India to completely detach from the Russia, not only defense deal, but the crude oil deal also. Whereas India wants 50% tariff that has to go away. Now both are in tug of war. Tug of war means you first, you first. First you take away 50% tariff, then we will think about breaking deal with the Russia as far as crude oil business is concerned. Whereas America is saying you take away the crude oil business from the America and defense deal with crude oil business with the Russia and defense deal with the Russia, then we will think about taking away the 50% tariff. So India has progressed. India has made one step. Okay, but Donald Trump has also made one step. He sent Brandon Lynch to India to have deal or to have the discussion. But now a big move has come from the Donald Trump as far as pressurizing India to get away from the Russia. This would the naming India in the drugs trafficking inside America. This would lead to sanctioning against India. Okay, if America is putting name of India in the smuggle of the drugs inside America, then India may come in the countries that will come under sanctions. And this is the another threatening Donald Trump has given to India. One threatening he gave that he is pressurizing European Union to put 100% tariff on India, which is right now 2 to 3% only, 2 to 3% to 100% tariff. Okay, now Donald Trump is naming India among the 21 countries who are smuggling drugs into the America, and one of them is China also, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Burma, I believe Cambodia also, Laos, and then rest of the countries are from the Central America, like Mexico, Guatemala, Salvador, and Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, Venezuela, Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia. So these kind of country from the Southern America and Central America. And then China, India, Laos, Burma, Cambodia, Afghanistan, Pakistan. These countries from Asia and those Central American countries. These countries are involved in the trafficking of the drugs into the America, especially what India is doing. Now, the question is arising, what India is doing as far as trafficking of the drugs into the America. Indian, they are citing two company name. I don't have those two companies name. These two company, these are the medical company, medicine company. These two company, They are sending precursor. Precursors means the chemical that is used to manufacture the final drugs. Final drug is methamphetamine. Final drug is fentanyl. Okay, these drugs, for these are the synthetic drugs. For this synthetic drug, whatever the chemical is used, China, India, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Burma, Laos, they are sending these chemicals to the Mexico, and in Mexico, and some are being sent to the America also, and primarily to the Mexico. And in Mexico, terrorist kind of organization, they are manufacturing, they are making the synthetic drugs like fentanyl or methamphetamine, and these drugs then they are finally entering into the America. Okay, in last 11 months, around 4,200 kilogram of fentanyl has been seized when they were entering into the America, has been seized. More than that, means 4 ton of fentanyl has been seized when they are entering into the America. Primarily, they enter into America from the Texas and California, primarily. 1 kilogram of fentanyl overdose can kill 5 lakhs people. Point half million people can be killed by 1 kilogram of fentanyl. 2 milligram of fentanyl can kill one person. It is that much fatal. Okay, so Donald Trump has now put India. So in anyway, how much Donald Trump is happy with the China and Afghanistan and Burma and Laos and then Venezuela and Colombia, everyone know it. But main idea is to push India inside the list so that okay, so that America can put so that okay, it's badly raining. Okay, so that America can put a kind of sanctions against India. This is something called threatening, showing the red face, the way monkey shows the face, okay, of threatening that I can attack on you. This is what Donald Trump has shown to the India, that if you don't detach from the Russia completely, not only defense deal will work, you have to detach crude oil also. Otherwise, get ready for this kind of treatment. Now, India is prone to sanctions from the America, citing that you are sending precursor chemical to manufacture the synthetic drugs that are being manufactured in Mexico and America. This is the one threatening that is being seen from the America to the India. What is another one? There are two things that is in progress now. What is another one? The another one is that if people remember it, then there is a United Nations General Assembly session that is to start from the 22nd of September. United Nations General Assembly. Okay, and the way Indian Prime Minister was scheduled to visit there in the United Nations General Assembly, and he has to address the United Nations in the representation from the Indian side. Indian Prime Minister has to address the United Nations, and that address has to happen on 26th of the September. I believe 26th of the September, Asian nation or South Asian nation, they have got the chance to talk about their country. Okay, the way the hot discussion is going on between India and America, now Indian Prime Minister has to be invited by the America. Then only he can go. Because if he goes like this, when he is citing vocal for the local and this kind of a statement, boycott American product, then he cannot go on his own. He has to be invited. For that invitation, only people are seeing that he is taking side of the France rather than Russia, as far as the fighter jet is concerned, favoring the Rafale, so that America would be happy, and at least he can invite Indian Prime Minister for the General Assembly session, 80th General Assembly session that has to commence from the 22nd of the September, so that American Prime Minister, he will get a chance to talk to American President face to face. But that invitation has not come out yet. Instead of invitation to the Indian Prime Minister to go to and participate in the United Nations General Assembly session in New York, rather than inviting India, India is being blamed for for trafficking drugs into the America. This is what Donald Trump is talking about India. Then who is being invited then? The Prime Minister, Mr. Muhammad Yunus from Bangladesh. More or less, he is the acting Prime Minister. So, acting Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Mr. Muhammad Yunus, and Mr. Shahbaz Sharif, Prime Minister of Pakistan. Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shahbaz Sharif, and acting Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Muhammad Yunus. Now, these two people, they have been deliberately, this is deliberate action of Mr. Donald Trump. Muhammad Yunus from Bangladesh and Shahbaz Sharif from Pakistan, and they would now go to the United Nations General Assembly. They are being invited there, and they are going on a 22nd of the September itself on the first day. Though they have to kind of, they have to talk about their country. They have to kind of address the United Nations on 26th of the September. 4 days prior only they are going. Mr. Shahbaz Sharif and Mr. Muhammad Yunus. And there is a direct discussion has been scheduled between Bangladesh and Pakistan. Okay, now news is surfacing that these two are the invitees from Donald Trump only. Mean Donald Trump did not forget to invite Pakistani head and Bangladeshi head, but he forgot to invite Indian head. But he did not forget to place India into the drugs list. Okay, so what is going on? Means tug of war between India and America is going on. You first, you first. America is saying that first get away from the Russia completely, then we will proceed on the trade deal discussion and removing 50% tariff on India. India is saying that you have to first take away the 50% tariff, then only we will detach from the Russia. Because detaching for the crude oil is not that easy. Because full chain has been established to get the crude oil. All of a sudden it cannot be detached. So, but all of a sudden you can remove 50% tariff on India. So you first. Anyway, these are the news, these are the kind of progress that is going on, that putting India in the list of countries who are smuggling drugs into America, not inviting Indian Prime Minister into the United Nations General Assembly session that has to commence from the 22nd of the September, but inviting Pakistani Prime Minister and Bangladeshi acting Prime Minister, where they will get chance to hold discussion with Donald Trump and with themselves also. Amazing, mind blowing. Okay, so this tug of war is going on. What is behind us and what will happen? I believe America has to bend down now. India cannot bend down from this. India cannot detach the crude oil import all of a sudden. Not possible. So America has to bend down. Why America has to bend down? Because Indian people are progressing day by day boycotting American product. India is a country which is not known for its kind of belligerent nature. Means highly protesting nature. India is not known for. Either it comes to religion or it comes to anyone can see. Indian people never they cause any panic anywhere. Wherever they live in around the world, they live with the very silence and very peacefully. So India is a country which is not known for the out of the way, very explicit protest against the American product. Generally, people they do the protest implicitly only, silently only. Means silently, Indian people are discarding American product. Either it is Coca-Cola or any country, any product from the washing machine, from the utensil, from the machinery to the kind of any other house product or any electronic product, whatsoever people, whatever people can, or any clothing product, Levi's product or Dockers or whatsoever, or any shoe or sandal or whatsoever, it is coming from the American company. Day by day, people are McDonald and this kind of okay. So people day by day they are boycotting American product. So one time will come when it will cross the threshold. Crossing the threshold means American companies will start seeing the loss in India. When they start seeing the loss in India, that loss will be far more than what America is putting 50%, what India is making the loss because of 50% tariff. American laws in term of the Ukraine. What America is making laws in term of Ukraine, because of the India is giving money to the Russia in term of crude oil, that all those losses will be less than what American companies will make loss in India if Indian people they continue boycotting American products. So America has to bend down now. Indian Prime Minister did whatever he could do, maximum. Means taking down the whatever the more or less it was a signed deal only to import the Russian fighter jet and to establish Make in India for the fighter jet of the Russian Sukhoi fighter jet. But it cancelled in between and it went for European Union. This is the maximum India can do. It cannot go beyond it. Means it is ready to go beyond it, but America has to come forward now. Which it has to talk about 50%. If it does not come, it is not coming forward, then Indian people they will make American government to come forward. It is something like they will make them lenient. Means forcibly they will forcify them to come forward. So I believe it is better to come in a dire situation to come forward, and then when in front of India, it is better if United States they come to a trade deal table as soon as possible. This is what I think so. Let's wait and watch what's going on.